I like this new table though. I gotta like
Dude, it's nice.
scoosh in a little bit.
I almost wish that this was hanging from the ceiling like those old timey broadcasters with the wire mesh.
I like it better because now I don't have to play
Welcome
with
everybody. We're here for the
like the
Electrolux.
like
Thank
a
you
like
for
a like a
vacuum cleaners
mid-Atlantic
first. Yeah.
like a mid-Atlantic accent. You know what I like about this table
No.
is that no one would be able to tell if you're Donald Duck in it right now.
I mean,
You know who Donald Duck is?
I do.
He only wears a shirt and no pants.
Ooh.
And no one would be able to tell if you were Donald Duck in it right now.
So it's funny you mentioned that. So you just said something that I've never heard before.
Donald Duck in it.
Yep. I learned something last night at homecoming that I did not know before.
Oh, don't spoil the homecoming.
Well,
thing.
I'm gonna tell you the bad thing that I learned. So the bad
Isn't
thing,
it cool that we put our show board that now we have to look at the camera?
Nah, I don't like that.
I love it.
It was easier for me over here. But anyway,
Life's not all about
so
you.
you
pal.
learned. Oh, I'm aware of that. But I learned something new about that.
Mhm.
I learned that you need to be careful about what you say to kids when you don't know what you're talking about.
Probably.
So at the dance, a song came on.
Wait, should we save this?
I mean, it's okay. You
Well, no, now you're
you gotta
already doing
remind
it.
Me, though.
Well, now you're already doing it.
I mean, does pre-show count as show?
I think it's probably show, but like we're flying on.
Does pre-show count as show? Like I don't even know that.
Yeah, like
Like if
sometimes
someone
we put
clicks
some
on
stuff.
Spotify or whatever, does it show up on show?
Yeah, like it's part of what we do is in the show. I was just gonna talk about it in pre-show, like because it's like less important stuff. I think you should save your thing.
Okay.
So we're off the. Viewers don't know yet, but we're off the rails today,
Oh,
and
we're
they'll find
definitely off
out
the rails.
soon why.
And there's a hair tie on the table.
Oh,
I don't know whose that is.
goodness gracious! I gotta
I'm gonna guess that that's your child's.
probably. Have you ever thought about
Yes.
whether things
I think
that
I'll-
don't seem like they're connected might be connected? So, like,
go on.
Can I give you? Can I give you an example?
Please clarify?
So, many moons ago, millennia ago.
How
I
many
don't know.
moons are in a year, by the way?
I don't
You say
know.
many moons ago. Now I need to know.
Yeah, how many moons in a year?
How many moons in a year?
I imagine 365. It gets dark out every night.
It doesn't say. It says there's
365.
why when there's 13 full moons a year do we have 12? What?
Okay, you asked too much stuff. No, so my question is
Some have 12, some have 13.
so like the guy
That's
who
many moons.
the first
Even
guy
2 years ago was the many moons.
So think
though.
about it. The first guy who took a bath. The
Oh,
first guy
This has gone very downhill.
who filled up.
He didn't take a bath. He was bathing in a pond.
Okay, fine.
This is disgusting.
So
Heathen.
he went and he was like,
Let's go back to medieval times.
I'm
Now they're
gonna
bathing in a
bathe
bath.
myself in this thing.
The bucket.
But then somebody figured out tea. And someone was like, oh. Well, if I soak myself in
No,
this
that's
hot
not how
liquid,
that started. That can't be how that
then
started.
I could get all of these flowers and herbs.
No.
I'm just saying, things that don't seem like they're connected could be. Or was it the guy who he made tea first? He found all these herbs. He's like, I'm going to make a delicious drink.
I think
and then
we're mutually exclusive.
Wait. He made a bundle of herbs and he made a delicious tea. And he said, well, what if that was me? And then he put himself in a hot bath.
No. This never happened.
See,
This
this is
never
what,
occurred. Nobody ever thought this except for you.
you sure?
Yeah,
This is
I'm
like the
positive.
what came first, the chicken or the egg.
You are no.
You sure?
I'm positive. Bathing came first because someone's covered in mud. They're gonna go clean off in the stream, and then
They
like,
found flowers and said, what if that could be drinkable?
Well, your tea though implies that it's like boiled,
Right,
or
but
flavored.
like at some point somebody boiled themselves then
No,
and then said
nobody ever boiled themselves. No,
why don't we just make a podcast
All right.
instead?
yeah, please. Let's make a pot.
Welcome to Non-Professional Development. My name's Ted.
And my name is Dave. So as you can probably see, we are not your ordinary podcast. We're here to make you laugh on your drive in and home from work.
But we do have a couple rules on our pod.
Yep.
The first one's so easy. Teaching is fun. It's okay to laugh at yourself and all the funny things that happen during your school day. That's why we're here.
Yes. Next up, no negativity. So like rule one, this is a lighthearted show, not a gripe session. So if we ever find ourselves or a guest being negative, we hit you with one of these buzzers.
And last, but super not least, between all the laughs, we want to make sure we give you some useful content.
Hopefully.
And we want to get some back from all of you too. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the episode. Well, welcome back to another episode. My name is Ted.
My name is Dave, I think.
Yeah,
I don't know. Now I'm thinking my name needs to be some Victorian era tea master.
Well, I don't know how much of that pre-show they're going to get. But this is non-professional development. And folks, I have to tell you right off of the bat, Dave and I are
Desperately in need of help.
we are unchecked humans this week. Our producer, Goose, is... hold on. You know what? I'm going to go press the button.
What button?
Stay right there for a second.
All right.
Don't do anything.
What button?
I'm going to press the mark button.
Don't press a button. That's not a good idea.
Wait, watch. Our viewers... All right, I did it.
I don't even know what you did.
Oh, I just pressed the button. So it's an empty chair. So our producer, Mark, this week, he is ill. He called us pretty much right before filming and was like, hey, man.
I bet you he ate at medieval times.
Probably. But we still have to go there.
Actually,
so
at medieval times, I bet
He probably ate at Chili's.
I feel
Oh,
like
we're gonna get
no,
sued
he
by
ate
Chili's
in
now.
medieval times.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
He warped back.
Yes.
So we have no producer this week, so we are off the rails, dude. We are doing whatever we want to do. We have nobody counting us down. We have nobody telling us when we should stop talking about stuff.
Go wrong.
What could go wrong?
I mean, I had to use Siri
And so
once
even
already.
the show notes, as I look up at the board behind where our producer normally sits, he usually puts me in check and says, we shouldn't do all that in one episode. And
I didn't
now
check you. I said, let's do it.
we're going to do it all in one episode.
Yeah.
So we had already talked about people taking baths and becoming tea.
I just want to.
But I gotta ask you a
I just want
question.
to say that for the people
yeah, that's
that
right.
aren't on
For
YouTube,
everybody.
that aren't watching our episode, I'm back in my turkey tuxedo. I'm very happy about it because
Thanksgiving's coming up.
Thanksgiving hath upon us.
Our favorite holiday.
I'm using my medieval terminology.
It hath upon
and
us.
And the aforementioned suit that I'm wearing of not armor but bedazzle.
That's a great track.
By the way,
dude.
do you think that you could?
I can tell you everything that's on. So it's pumpkin
think it's
pie,
possible-
drumstick, turkey.
Do you think it's possible to militarize a tuxedo? Hear me out.
We haven't tried yet.
Hear me out. Hear me out. What if this bedazzled turkey emblazoned on my chest
Yeah.
was like metal beads?
I think Sparta tried this and they lost.
I'm basically a claymore if I blew up.
I think an ancient army tried that and they lost. See, this is why we don't have a producer this week. Nobody can stop us from doing anything.
We're in the best. We're okay.
We're running our own show. This is our Thanksgiving episode, though,
Thanksgiving.
and I am
I have
so
to tell you
pumped
about
about
Thanksgiving. So I am making a Thanksgiving recipe right now.
it. You are.
I already started.
What are we doing?
Have you ever heard of freeze drying?
I have, and I went out to dinner with you the other night, and you started telling me about this, and I knew this was going to come up on the show.
Oh, so what
do we got? So I'm going to give you the floor here, honestly.
So you know Eric, we gotta have him on one
Yeah,
day.
we
But,
should.
Eric bought a freeze dryer.
Yep.
For like $3,000. But I mean,
Yeah.
this is like a. It's
And
like,
if listeners, you
like a
don't know,
large
we're
mini
saying
fridge.
we're throwing the name Eric around. He's our friend who, like, on a Tuesday morning, we're like, what do the people who don't work do?
well, he works from home.
Right. So if you have your friends who are like, what is that guy on a Tuesday morning doing?
Yeah, he's freeze
Who
drying.
has no job? He's
freeze-drying-
freeze drying stuff.
Freeze drying a
So
steak. Anyway, So he bought this freeze dryer. He's an amazing cook, but he bought
He
this
is.
freeze dryer. But this thing is like, it's no lie, like 3 feet tall. It's huge, and it comes with like a compressor vacuum. Like it's a big deal. But basically, it takes whatever you put in it, freezes it down to negative 40 degrees.
Okay.
All right. And then it turns on a vacuum and sucks all the air out, right? Creates like a vacuum chamber.
Right.
And then heaters come on right over the trays, which basically sublimate the water straight into the vapor and gets sucked out.
Okay.
So it freeze dries, and it's like, this is like astronaut level freeze dry. But you can see why they do like why astronaut food is like, it's always ice cream sandwiches, because it's easy to do. It's very easy to, you just throw the ice cream sandwich in there and boom, you nice.
And then all of a sudden, right.
But basically, it takes whatever shape it is. It doesn't change the shape, but it makes everything like the consistency of a cheese puff, like a Jack's or a Cheetos. So like you're eating
things
this,
that I
but
already
there's
hate.
Zero liquid in it.
Right.
Zero. So it's like everything's crispy. So you've had astronaut ice cream, right?
I have had. Yeah.
It's the exact same thing, except everything. You could take a steak, put it in there,
I don't like that.
freeze dry it, and then you're eating it with the consistency of cheese puffs. Like there's not chewy.
That makes me
crunchy.
I'm telling you, internally, that makes me already uncomfortable.
It's crunchy because there's no water in it, so there's no nothing.
Right.
So he invites me over to his house.
Ruth Chris somewhere, by the way, is rolling in his.
So
I don't know. I would Google if
is
Ruth
he a
Chris
person?
was.
Anyway.
I don't know. I would Google that, but we have no producer this week, so.
So I'm like, so I'm gonna get to my Thanksgiving recipe, which is cooking right now. Well, freezing right now as we speak.
No.
But my thought process is, so I went over his house. I'm like, all right, what have you made? So he brings out all these jars, glass jars, like a total of a chem lab, really creepy. Freeze dried blueberries, amazing.
Gotta be good.
Like candy. Strawberries,
gotta
amazing.
be good.
He did Chinese food chicken and broccoli.
Stop right there.
Chinese food chicken and broccoli. I'm not lying.
Was it good?
It was incredible. When I say incredible,
Were you? Wait, could I ask you one
felt
question?
like I was eating.
Wait, stop.
Oh,
Could
so
I ask,
good.
when he brought it out? Because when you tell me,
you can't tell what it is. You
that
can't tell any of
troubles
them.
me.
There's jars
It
of
just-
like. It's because you could take your finger, just press on it, and it's now a powder. That's how freeze drying is. Like there's nothing left.
unbelievable.
So I tried this chicken.
It
and
was
broccoli.
good though.
Ted, no lie. I've got to bring it over here for you. It was the most incredible thing ever. It's like I'm eating chips of chicken and broccoli. The problem is that I could eat easily 10 trays of chicken and broccoli because there's no water, which it's slowly rehydrating inside you. So I'm sure that's great. But so I tried that, and then he did what else did he do? I did raw potatoes. Because you can't tell they're raw. It's just a potato powder basically you're eating, which I didn't like. I tried carrots, were amazing. Like amazing.
That's incredible.
Like to the point where I would buy a bag of freeze-dried carrots at the store and eat those watching a movie, and you've consumed like
I don't know,
literally
negative 1,000 calories.
Yeah. Well, compared to a bag of what I would normally eat. But so it is incredible. But so I started thinking like immediately, me, my inventor mind, like immediately I'm like,
Goose.
What can we do for
Google
evil?
Google freeze dryers.
Yeah, that's the one.
I don't think
that's the one.
Yeah.
Well, anyway,
yeah.
but so
Darn it.
so I immediately started thinking, how can I rehydrate? So because he said,
Wait, so you're gonna do the reverse?
So he said that he dehydrates eggs, takes the whole egg,
Okay.
a regular egg. Hang on, he takes a regular egg, he freeze dries it, and he makes
uncooked egg.
and makes this egg powder, and then he claims, I have not witnessed this. He claims that he just adds that he has this big jar of egg powder, and he adds water and he makes scrambled eggs, and he says you cannot taste the difference. He says it's incredible, and it takes up. You can fit. But he's like you can fit a dozen eggs in the size of like a little over a shot glass, because it's dehydrated. There's nothing. There's no air. Like so you just add a little bit of
instead
water.
of keeping them in your fridge or
So I'm like, so immediately my brain went to, what can I rehydrate for adults for the holidays because we're approaching the holidays.
Uh-huh.
So I thought of a couple things. One, I thought of, well, the one I'm leaning towards, the one that I'm making right
Yeah,
now
you got to find the
is banana
fun-
bread.
Okay.
So I have banana bread that I've cut into cubes, right? And they're in my freezer right now. So he said it's a lot easier if you pre-freeze things because otherwise the machine has to work harder
Right.
to freeze it in general. But if it comes to his house already frozen, then it's quick.
Okay.
But so I have banana bread cubes, which are about, I don't know, 2 inches by 2 inches by maybe 3/4 of an inch thick, right?
Yep.
My thought process is dehydrate those bad boys.
Yeah.
So now you have like banana bread
Cubes.
cake
Yeah.
cubes that
Yeah.
you can eat. By the way, everything is way more flavorful. So celery, I tried.
Yeah, because it condenses everything.
No, it doesn't. It's the same size.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
But there's no
it's-
liquid.
Yeah, right.
But so I tried celery. I felt like I ate a whole bag of celery with just eating one little bite. It was the weirdest thing. But anyway, so I'm gonna do banana bread cubes,
Yep.
and you could take the eyedropper of your choice to rehydrate it
Interesting.
on Thanksgiving as an appetizer.
I have a feeling you're not going to use water for that, but
I mean,
I
I'm not
think
gonna
it's-
use juice either, but
I think it's an amazing thing, and I'm
it's
going to
incredible.
and
You've got to try the chicken and broccoli.
I
Your mind is gonna. So at
Well, that
home
was the
right,
part that
at
worried
home right
me.
now. I have a crock pot going right now. I have a crock pot going, a big crock pot.
Yep.
I got carrots, broccoli, and cauliflower in Indian vindaloo paste and water, just low cooking. Because my plan is to take all of that out, completely
Yep.
dry it, freeze it, and I'm gonna have cauliflower, broccoli, and carrots freeze dried with insane Indian spices.
Sir, your farts are going to change
Forget
the
the farts.
atmospheric pressure.
Now that's
Of
a
our
good
planet.
idea.
Like
Hard
you-
boiled eggs. Can you freeze dry a hard boiled egg? Oh, now we need to know.
we
Can
This
you
is
freeze
why-
dry a hard boiled egg?
listeners, this is why we need a producer because we haven't even
Stop
gotten
talking. It's not recommended to freeze dried hard boiled eggs.
Dude, your farts are going to be crazy.
It'll make them less enjoyable.
Well, speaking of freeze dried,
Oh, we are.
we are
I
off
should have
the,
brought some of that to try it. He would have gave me a whole thing.
we're off the rails already. I know this place. So you put it on the show board, and I know this place. I know Shah's Halal,
Oh my God.
and you put up Shah's Halal hot sauce on there.
Have you been there?
I've ordered and loved that place.
So can we just talk for a second before?
Yeah.
Well, let me just put this on the table.
Mhm.
You want to describe that to our listeners?
So for our
Open it.
audio only listeners, we have a very
1
small
ounce
amount of
plastic.
Shah's Halal red hot sauce left.
How do you know that's what it is? I just put a.
Because
You're not describing it appropriately.
Oh, it's
This
a
is
it's a
a
small. You describe it
1
then.
ounce. I think it's 1 ounce. Yeah, 1 ounce, 29 milliliter, solo plastic container of a darkish red sauce.
It's hot sauce
Anyway.
for our audio only.
Anyway, so I have to tell you, first of all, I am shocked at the meteoric rise of Shah Salah. They literally
Great
came
place.
on the 5 years they've been, and they just took off. They're everywhere.
Yeah.
There's nowhere you can't go right now where you can't get an amazing like food, right? But their claim to fame is their white sauce.
Their white sauce is fantastic.
Disagree. But anyway, so everybody says that.
What?
Everybody says that. Me, I usually get their salads and their
You
or
like
their
the
shawarma.
red sauce.
But this stuff, I said, wow, okay,
I know what it is.
stick your finger in that bad boy.
I know what it is.
All the way in.
I know.
All the
I'm
way in.
so
Stick it in there. Now eat that.
It's a great hot sauce.
It's stupid hot. It's stupid hot. We did that ramen here on the episode. I'm like, this Shah's hot sauce is hotter than that.
I actually like that.
But it's really good. But can you imagine if we did marinated wings in that?
Ooh, that would be good.
Buffalo wings in Shah's hot sauce. But then we do them dirt style. I don't know if any of our listeners
See,
know
I
about
I
Connecticut.
love this stuff.
We have
man.
dirt style in Connecticut is the absolute best. So they fry the wings, or they sauce the wings, they fry them, they sauce them, they fry them, they sauce them.
Yeah.
So they fry them twice, but they sauce them 3 times. Sauced with that.
Oh yeah.
Can you do that for me?
Could do it.
I will. Can we air fry 'em? I will get.
Yeah,
I will
of
get
course we can.
several of these. I will get a larger containers of the Shaw's hot sauce. Do they sell that sauce? I know they sell the white sauce.
I think so. We could probably talk to them. Oh
But
my
anyway,
goodness. Now,
My face is on fire.
yeah. Now I'm.
Fire.
Hey, can we talk about something school related at least for once this episode? We have no producer, so we have
That is
no
our
idea what
show,
we're doing.
You know,
I know, right?
the whole
So
purpose.
I want to talk to you about something funny. Well, and also cool and inspiring because I know it just happened to you the other night.
You inspire me.
Oh, you're too kind. So the other night for me was open house at my school. And it was, first of all, it was a blast.
Regular. So we're at a technical high school. Regular high schools have open house too, right? They all
Yeah,
do.
I think they do. Yeah. But to me, it's really cool at the technical high school system, like where we teach is like, so you have these, and they're barely 8th graders because it's only halfway through the year, so they're really still 7th graders.
Yeah.
Coming and checking out like what their life could be like in a few years. And it was really cool for me. So my story is like twofold. It's like one's funny, one's like inspirational, which we do
I
on this
also
show.
wonder like how much they understand.
Probably not a lot.
Like, do
and
they
I don't mean that
understand that like that's where they're gonna be?
probably not a lot. And I don't mean that in a mean way. It's just like it's a lot to grasp.
Yeah.
But the cool thing for me this year is I finally have seniors. And so I only opened up open house like for my seniors to come and help out at.
Very cool.
That is getting really spicy. That is why I am unable
I
to
can't feel my
focus.
tongue.
Like
That
Yeah.
my tongue is completely numb.
so
All we do is do a finger
Yeah.
for that. Like
so my seniors came and helped out, but it was really cool this year is they were talking to these now 7th graders and they're about to graduate and they were talking about like you
all the
don't
cool
realize
stuff they
yeah
did, yeah.
and like what it all meant through the years and all the different things they did. And so it was really inspiring. But then the funny part to me was now they do open houses everywhere. You have
Yeah.
an open house. If you're
Yep.
selling a house, they do an open house. You know, major businesses do an open house. They're
Wait,
like,
those open houses are different.
right.
Like
And then, but then you have like first responder agencies, like a fire department, be like, oh, we're doing an open house.
right.
Come look at all the stuff we do.
Yeah.
You know who doesn't do open houses?
Wait. Let me think. Dairy Queen.
Or like an insurance company. Imagine they were like, hello, sir. You're a prospective employee. Why don't we bring you up to the 11th floor?
So you're saying as a prospective employee. Now that changes things quite a bit.
Yeah.
So when I was thinking about Dairy Queen, I'm like, I would love to go behind the back screen. Well, I probably wouldn't, but I would definitely stick my head underneath the machine. But anyway, like as a prospective employee.
Well, think about like our tech schools. Like we're bringing students in of like, eventually you're going to be a prospective employee
too.
of this.
You too could be Margaret.
You too could have this corner piece of cubicle. You have your own phone.
I feel like you need a.
Imagine you were like,
but this is where teachers really come in because like I feel
that's
like
what I'm saying.
teachers at this point could teach why cubicle space matters and the preference. Like you don't want a middle cubicle, and you want
Gotta
a
get
cubicle
men.
with a view.
Yeah.
You know, you want a back corner cubicle. Like this is where already
I
cubicles.
think you walk into Travelers, you go up the elevator, you're at the open house, you're like, all right. And they open the doors, they're like, all right, A through F over here, F through J over here.
See, all I can think of right now
we're
is
gonna show you-
some guy like drunk walking down the hallway with a red umbrella, like, oh, this is Bill, he's our mascot. Like he's trying to drum up some support.
See, I was
for
thinking of like, you know, like,
like imagine Geico, like some dude's like
Yeah.
running around the Geico costume, like oh god,
there's a guy in a
Yeah,
gecko
like-
costume.
right? Like I feel like there's some like mental illness. Maybe.
See, I thought
Like,
it
they're
was
like,
more
oh
like
yeah, no, we just let him go.
we
Like,
like we bring all the kids like
it's our CEO.
anytime people come through our shops and stuff, they're like, we're always saying, I'm like, you know, these are the good things we're gonna bring to you. And I just laughed. I was like, imagine like your elevator gets off on the 9th floor. It's a 40-story building, so like 9th floor is not that great. And they're like,
They have a bidet.
Hi, Dave. You're here for the open house? Great. We'd love to have you work for us. Here you'll have, don't go crazy. Here, close your eyes, by the way. Here you'll have,
I guess you could shove Shah's halal sauce
yeah.
in right now.
well, you'll have access to, DoorDash, but you'll have to take the elevator back down to the first floor for that. And you'll have to talk to security. And if they don't like it, then, well, you'll probably have to eat when you get home. But right here we have for you a middle cubicle.
You know what I feel like?
You have your own cubicle. You have your own computer. You have your own phone. And guess what? If you come here for 60 hours a week.
60 hours. so I already tell you, so like I already feel like
but imagine an open house anywhere else.
Open houses work at places that don't make money, I feel like.
Right.
Like
it's got to be a place. It's got to be a school,
firehouse,
first responder agency, like a police department.
An aquarium, like they make.
Oh
money.
yeah,
they
an
make
aquarium.
Money,
I guess that makes sense.
It's like come pet the dolphin, and you can stick your finger in.
Because no place that makes money is really gonna want you to come into the open house.
Right.
Like, how can we? Hi, come on in. Let's make you miserable for the next 20.
So it's funny you mention that. So I have to say that part of what I noticed about open houses, I noticed we had homecoming. So
that's right. You went to homecoming too.
So
recently.
we had homecoming last night, and so what I noticed about open house was also true at homecoming is that the freshmen, this is like their first experience of a high school thing.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
last night we had half of the school come to our homecoming.
That's good numbers.
It is, unless you were the one of 7 chaperones.
Oh heavens.
For half a school.
Yeah.
Let's just register that. Anyway, but so it ended up being an awesome night. There was absolutely zero problems at all.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
ours was awesome too. Yeah.
It was such a good night. It was so fun. Admin was there. They had fun. Our state troopers were there. They had fun.
That's great.
Everybody had a great time. Nobody had a bad time. But just from my observation point, there was probably a third of the students there. I would even maybe say a half were freshmen.
Yeah.
Because they're excited to like.
Yeah. So it's like they're coming into this world. Yeah.
Right. And so it was a good time. But we used our shop fog machine from our hazmat stuff.
Nice.
For the fog machine. Our one of the maintenance custodians is he's a DJ, so he was the DJ.
See, when a gym teacher of ours,
it was awesome.
So yeah, so he's a gym teacher of ours, and he's the DJ.
Ours was it was a black light party, so it was like
oh cool,
it was like our term the glow or whatever, our time the glow.
Ours was Las Vegas. It was like dress to impress. So we had like
that's cool.
And instead of table games, we had like Jenga and stuff like that. You could come up and play Jenga. Yeah.
So I remember in high school, I did mine we did ours in the gym, but
I never had themes.
They don't.
For homecoming.
Yeah, I don't think I did either. But they had it in the cafeteria because they didn't want everybody's heels on the gym floor or whatever. So it was in the cafeteria. Surprisingly though, they did an amazing job. It was awesome. Like there was balloons and everything was black light. Everybody had glow in the dark necklaces and bracelets. It was so much fun. But I may have had a very awkward adult / teacher moment.
Well, I have time for this before we go to ads. So what happened?
Ted. So
what'd you do?
Kids have slang.
Yep.
And there's slang in songs.
Oh no. What did you do?
And I didn't know the slang in the song.
Oh no, what did you do?
And so I made some comments about some slang in a song, thinking that it was cool lyrics, and then I found out what those lyrics actually mean.
Can you tell us what the lyrics were?
I can. The song was Cake by the Ocean. I like to have cake by the ocean, which I did not know.
Goose, cut this. Oh, never mind. He can't.
Which I did not know was a metaphor for
other
adult things by the ocean.
Yeah.
And so the embarrassing thing is there's a table not one or two, a table of teenagers. And I'm standing there, and they're like, Mr. C, do you like this song? Do you like this song? I'm like, who doesn't love Cake by the Ocean? And their faces went blank. They all looked at each other, like real quick, and then looked back at me and realized that I literally didn't know what was going on. Then looked back at each other, and just the table just erupted. Like erupted. Like I'm like, what? Like I have no idea what's going on, right?
A slice of carrot cake?
No idea.
On an
Adirondack
chair by the ocean?
Cake by the
Why
ocean?
not?
That sounds amazing. Yeah. But I have no idea, right? The table erupts. I mean, to the point where the kids almost flipped the table. Like, I mean, they were going nuts. They were like, oh my God. Like, you poor guy. Like, I'm like, what? What do you mean? And so one of the kids at the table was one of my students and comes over and is like, Mr. C, don't ever say that again. I'm like, why? They're like, Cake by the Ocean, it's a metaphor. I'm like, oh, look at you using big words. Like, it's not the time to joke, Mr. C. It's
they're like whispering.
Yeah. No, they didn't. But they're like, it's something else by the beach. I'm like, and immediately my eyes go big, and the student's like, he knows, and walked away. And I'm like, like I took a deep breath in. Like
it's been fun working here.
I hear the fog machine behind me, and I'm like, oh, that's not good. so like, thankfully, nobody brought it up again. But now I know what Cake by the Ocean means.
Well, can't win them all.
That was bad, though. That's bad, though.
Let's take a break and do some ads since you're embarrassed now.
That was bad.
Okay, we're taking a break from our episode here to talk about our sponsor, Red Planet Resorts. Have you ever dreamed of swapping Earth routine for the red sands of Mars? Well, welcome to Red Planet Resorts, your ticket to a luxurious, immersive Martian adventure without ever leaving your home. With a 26-month virtual journey, you'll embark on a 7-month interstellar voyage aboard the Starship Galileo. You'll spend a year at a high-end resort on Mars, and then you'll return for another 7-month journey back to Earth, all while enjoying cutting-edge safety systems, full medical suites, and gravity-simulating comfort. There's several packages you can choose from for your trip to Mars. There's a level A luxury suite. There's level B with your classic journey with a work exchange program. It's just really, really, really cool. Our resort destinations, we have several. We have Olympus Mons. We have Valles Marineris. I still don't know how NASA pronounces it. But we offer breathtaking landscapes, popular excursions like lava tube exploration, crater treks, and more. It's more than a virtual getaway, though. It's an ultimate disconnect, a way to explore and make your mark on human history. Hundreds of 5-star reviews rave about the perfect blend of relaxation, adventure, and imagination. One guest called it the perfect mix of relaxation and exploration. Highly recommend. So, are you ready to make your interplanetary travel a reality? Well, head to redplanetresorts.com and use the promo code non-professional-development at checkout, and you get 20% off your Martian journey today. Who says you can't be chasing your dreams just a little out of this world?
You have docks important and old you need to keep safe from humidity and mold? Worried about your tools getting rusty from air that's wet and musty? If you have any box, bin, or cases where dankness could lead to stankness, you need a Dry Tote. Dry Tote is a reusable solution that keeps your totes totally dry. Dry Tote's uber dry silica beads can literally suck a shot glass worth of water right out of the air. Just a simple packet that totally sucks. Humidity, that is. And each Dry Tote comes with this little wetness indicator that tells you when it's sucked up all the humidity it can, and it just can't suck no more. Then you recharge it. No, Carl from North Dakota, you don't plug it in. You toss it in the microwave or leave it in the sun until that color turns back to blue. Dry Tote keeps your stuff drier than a Mormon bishop on a Sunday.
What the heck, hon? This isn't root beer.
Oh, hello. Oh, it's the Atacama Desert. You know, the driest desert in the world? They want their dryness back. But you don't need the Atacama deserts. You can get your own dryness at drytote.com. Buy them in packs of 5 to 50 and drop them in your boats, RVs, totes, bins, boxes, basements, closets, safes, toolboxes, ammo boxes, holes with foxes, camera cases, gear cases, and just about any places. Drytote.com. Keep your stuff a totes dry.
Welcome back to the episode. Please check out our sponsors. We have a brand new dude, we didn't even talk about our new table. We gave our you're doing
hot sauce.
You're doing hot sauce. So yeah, we got some brand new. Good Lord, you're gonna die.
I regret that.
Yep. We got some new stuff on our set. We got a brand new table, but please check out our sponsors that now you can see better because of our new table.
Oh yeah, Dry Tote and Red Planet Resorts.
They're awesome to us, and they'll be awesome to you guys too.
Non-professional development. Both.
Normally you
promo
have
codes for both of them.
That's right. And now normally you have somebody who takes your
Gotta get some of
side.
this.
No, I can hear you wheezing.
This is
I wish we had,
Shaz Halal. Thank you for the hot sauce. You,
please
feel free to
sponsor us.
Yeah, yeah, please. Oh, that'd be an awesome.
That'd be
sponsor.
super cool.
We're really cheap to sponsor. You could just do like a burrito or
Just get us lunch.
no.
once-
I want one
once
of
a month.
the gyro bowls.
Oh, those are so good.
Yeah.
But normally we have a producer here that takes your side. But today
What?
I rule the day. So we have a Ted's time machine today.
We really do need to make a intro
Like a
for
drop
Ted's.
for that. Well,
Yeah.
it wouldn't matter today anyway because we don't have a producer. All we have
I feel like Ted's time machine should be.
Goose, pull that up on Google.
I feel like Ted's time machine should be you riding a unicycle. Can we get one of those?
Pull that up on Google.
No, not the
not doing
unicycle.
it.
The one with the big wheel in the front and the little wheel in the back.
Oh,
Like, can we get you riding that in a parking lot? We can
Yeah.
record that.
that? Like almost like that's what they made me do in school. But you know what? This one, I think you
can't-
probably actually you might get along with this one. I would ask our producer, but again, he won't listen to me and he refuses to pull things up on Google. So when you were in school, and it was a meme that brought
Many
this to my
moons
attention.
ago.
Yeah.
I can calculate the moons. If we do
Please
12,
don't.
12 per year.
Oh God.
Keep going.
Will you do that while I tell our audience? So when I was in like fifth grade,
Like 300 moons ago,
Yeah.
at least.
so when I was in fifth grade, did you ever have to like run the mile
Yeah.
and like?
I wasn't good at it.
But the best part was, and this is my Ted's time machine, is it wasn't until I got to high school.
By the way, what state agency or what federal agency is requiring the minute mile times of your students? Like, it's just torture.
Right. Well, like, and the other part of that
I
is
mean,
like,
Agreed. We should have physical fitness and
Sure.
agility. We have to teach these kids right.
but like, hey, this guy at 8 years old, we're gonna know everything about his future.
What is the
If he-
mile time for an 8-year-old?
Goose? Check that out. He's not listening.
How fast can an 8-year-old run a mile? The Google.
See, this is why we're off the rails.
I am definitely on a watch list now.
Yeah,
A good mile time for an 8-year-old depends.
probably. Because my mile time and yours are probably different.
Recreational and active kids is 8 to 11 minutes,
So,
which is better than me.
so my whole thing with my Ted's time machine is,
Competitive 6 minutes
yeah, I was on like a 6-minute mile.
for an
on a-
8-year-old.
Yeah. So here's the thing: is they used to make us run the mile, do the sit and reach. Remember the
Oh,
sit and reach?
So that's the I hate the sit and reach. I was never good at that.
So, but here's the crazy
I
thing
am
about it,
not
though.
limber.
Well, I've known you long enough to know that. you're
My
st-
tongue, my whole face is on fire. By the
You're
way,
still
from this
right.
hot sauce.
So the crazy part is throughout all my years, it wasn't until I got to middle school, like 7th grade, where I actually had a locker room to change for gym class. So like in 5th grade and in 6th grade, when
Wait a
I
minute,
had to
so
run the
where were
mile,
you changing?
we weren't.
Oh,
so
that's
wa-
right. You're talking like a whole class of people.
So nobody changed. So I ran the mile in 5th grade
Time out. This is not a good idea.
in like
I'm
a
thinking-
polo shirt and khakis.
I'm thinking all of the bad after this. Like, do you go back to class? Because
Yeah.
gym's never last period.
Nope. So in the middle of the day, I went outside and they were like, "Hi, I know it's May and you're in 5th grade, and I know you're in your regular
This is a
clothes."
bad idea.
And so we ran the mile, and then I went back in, and then I went to social studies, and they were like, "We know you just ran a mile, and we know you're sweating through your clothes. but do you know the capital of Nebraska?
But wait a minute,
That was my school, at least.
But does
Did that happen to you?
yeah.
Yeah,
But
it's coming back
my
to
thought
you.
though is that like, are kids so healthy that like they're not perfusing like we would? Like they're not like dumping sweat like we would.
Oh no, I was.
teenagers do.
Never.
Teenagers do, but do fifth graders like do that?
Well, you're still hot. You still sweat. Like I'll remember going to class for the rest of my life being like, wow, I just sprinted a mile because I'm in fifth grade. They're like, the faster you go, that's how you pass gym. And then I got back in and they were like, good, go
That's a
back to your
lie,
class. And they were
You
like,
can't punish a kid for running.
they're like,
slow.
all right, time for mathematics, multiplication tables. And like
Yeet.
you were still catching your breath
That is
from.
rough. That's rough.
That didn't happen to you?
I don't remember.
See, I think it's a long forgotten memory, but I think it probably did because they just made us go out and do gym
I
class.
wonder if I have Alzheimer's. Like I don't remember. I remember
You're
anything.
sundowning.
Yeah, I don't remember. Like I remember, like bits and pieces. Of
Like, did you go to
elementary.
gym class and not change clothes?
I don't remember changing clothes until middle school.
Right. So, like in fifth grade,
Which
you're
Russ
way,
was 7 and 8.
and you're in like in fifth grade, you're not that. So, what's the difference between fifth grade and sixth
Do
grade?
you know that I still like have nightmares to this day about not being able to find my locker in the gym?
Oh, it's great. Oh, I've had those.
Like I had nightmares as a kid of not being able to find my locker in the gym with all the other kids changing for the locker, or changing for gym. Like I distinctly remember,
or getting your code wrong and like you're in your underwear. You're like, gotta get
Yeah.
this code right. I don't know why I took all my clothes off first, but I gotta get this code right.
or why all my clothes are in
Yeah.
the locked closet.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, I don't know why I
Yeah.
went to gym class with nothing but my
Yeah.
clothes off.
Yeah, no, I don't know, man. I just I can't.
It's hard to go back that far, but I do like. I had a specific memory. It was like a meme somebody sent me,
You know what's funny is
and they're like, "Hey, you run a podcast. You should talk about
You know
this."
what's
And I was
funny?
like,
I don't
"Wow, that
remember-
was true."
I don't remember any locker room stuff all of high school. Like I didn't play a sport, but we still had gym class. Like
Yeah.
so I remember going to gym. I remember being in gym class, but I don't remember changing for gym class. But I obviously we must have because it was high
You
school.
had to have, yeah.
I don't remember a lot, man. I'm losing it. I'm losing it.
Well, that's why like we've talked about it. You're just gonna get launched into space one day.
Oh yes, I can't wait. So not just going to,
But-
so I am going to, for our listeners. This is please don't report me for. I am not depressed. I am not. My net worth is increasing.
Goose, you're gonna have to.
No.
Oh God, we don't even have
Well,
Goose to
the
cut
word.
this.
But my net worth is increasing, and the
Yep.
price of space tickets is decreasing. And one day, the two will meet, and Dave's in space. I'm going to space, and
Yeah.
then and I'm
And you're
gonna
never
go-
coming back.
Well, so here's
There's
the deal.
one person. Listen, I've known you long
So
enough.
I'm gonna go to the moon. Let's be serious.
Well-
There's no way I'm gonna be able to afford to go to the Mars. It's just not gonna happen. I would love to, but my thought process is SpaceX capsule.
But what if Rachel McAdams called you tomorrow?
Right?
Because I've known you a long time.
You're jumping the gun because that's the kryptonite. But anyway, so the plan is I can't go to Mars. All right.
Right.
But I can go to the moon. So
Sure.
my plan is to launch a capsule around the moon. So it's 3 days to the moon. I don't know. You circle there for a couple hours or a day. You could do a couple laps.
Couple
as they
laps
say in
around the
gym
moon,
class. You know, and then 3 days.
Four for the mile to be
And then,
exact.
and then 3 days back. And then 3 days back. You know, well, it depends how. Well, yeah, but you do it, and then 3 days back. So you're gone for like 7 days, a week. You know. So my thought though is that I don't want to share that capsule with 4 other people. I'm going
Right.
alone, like 'cause this is my hard-earned money. You know,
Right.
And
Absolutely.
I'm going to go to the moon. So my thought though is to like vacuum seal like a cheese plate. You know, some nice
A
high-end
Thanksgiving dinner, maybe.
some high-end stuff. Yeah, like I'm gonna do it right,
Yeah.
right? Be on the way to the moon. I'm gonna enjoy myself, have a good time. You know, I'm gonna eat all these fancy foods, drink all these fancy drinks. You know, have all this fancy stuff. I'm definitely gonna definitely do our show live.
Oh, big time.
Like
I'm gonna zoom in.
like possibly Donald Duck style with floating around a capsule.
Well, if
Hang
you
on,
do a
hang on.
Donald Duck while you're floating, then we can't.
Floating around a capsule, right? But I'm gonna do
Our table
I'm gonna
protects
do our show,
that.
and you watch the YouTube views when you're like, dude, there's a guy with no pants eating a cheese plate in space on his way to the moon, talking about
It'll be censored.
nonsense,
It'll be censored,
nonsensical
viewers. It'll be
stuff.
censored.
But anyway, like all I can think of is like, all right, so I'm gonna do this, right?
Yeah.
And it's gonna be amazing. But my thought is like, well, what's like, is there anything better than that? And plus, when I come back, I'm not gonna have anything because
Right.
I've spent my entire net worth to get there. So my thought is, and by the time this happens,
Are you going to disrupt the cycle
talk
so
about-
you get launched
you
into
talk
space?
about sundowners, like, but by the time this happens, I'm gonna be retired from teaching.
Right.
And it's going to be, not many years left. Who knows how many years left? We don't know. Could be 5, could be 30. We don't know. But regardless, it's less than I have already used.
Sure.
So my thought is, well, I'm going to circle the moon a couple times and just open the hatch.
You're going to suck yourself right out the side?
Floop, out. And I'm the first dude to be on the moon without a suit. But anyway,
just slam into
so
them.
your Rachel McAdams comment.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there's one
was
person.
a little,
And apparently it's not me. You know what hurts my feelings? Is
well,
I thought it would be me.
It's not. It's just not fair because
That's true.
so we we all have that kryptonite person in our lives, and Rachel McAdams is mine. And if Rachel McAdams called, on
Right
that-
before
on
you're
that-
about to
on
open
that-
the hatch.
no, on that YouTube telephone or whatever, it was like FaceTiming me. I'm in this little capsule floating around, no pants on. I got a
Donald Duck in
a
it.
block of cheddar cheese that I'm gnawing on. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
there's like Triscuit powder everywhere. Like it's just a disaster, right? There's nothing going right. Like it looks like static. There's so much Triscuit powder, right? It's just you can't tell what's going on, right? Rachel FaceTimes me. She's like, "Hey, Dave." I'm like, Rachel McAdams, how are you? How are you doing? And she's like, "Listen,
Don't open the side.
listen, you need to come back. People need you here on Earth. You are needed here on Earth for this specific reason, and the reason is me." And I said, I would say, Rachel, I'm coming back for you. And then, boom, 3 days later, I am back at Kennedy Space Center, and Rachel's waiting for me there. But see, here's the ultimate: is like, say she's lying. Now, I don't want to go dark, but what if Rachel was lying? And I get back, and Rachel's nowhere to be found, and I'm like outside of, on her press tour, and I'm like, "Hey, Rachel, remember me? Remember me?" And she ignores me. Like, then what?
I think
I've
we're
come
gonna
back for nothing.
I'm gonna keep that for our viewers for next week. This is why we need a producer. This show is
No,
insane.
this is why we need Thanksgiving. By the way, real quick before we go,
yeah.
what's your favorite food at Thanksgiving? Mine is stuffing. My mom makes this stuff. She
honestly-
doesn't use like the stovetop.
Yeah.
She like makes actual
Nope.
bread. Like,
I was gonna say it is absolutely. It's funny you say that.
tell me you don't
It-
like turnip.
It's 1,000% stuffing, and it's
Yes.
it's the stuffing that your mom makes.
Do you like
love,
turnip?
I'm okay
I
with
feel like it's
turnip.
a wasted vegetable. I don't like it.
No, I actually really do like it.
Sweet potatoes,
I'm a big sweet potato.
mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes.
Do you add milk to your mashed potatoes
I
when you're mixing it?
heavy
and making
cream.
it? Oh,
But I actually am not a big mashed potatoes fan. Not because I don't like mashed potatoes, because it fills me up, and I want to eat more of the things that I do like.
okay. Close your eyes.
Okay, let's
Hey,
end this episode.
thank
Great.
you. I have this heavy tray here of turkey meat, and I'm passing it to you.
Yeah.
There's white meat, dark meat, skin,
Yep.
legs, everything, wings. What are you taking?
I'm immediately gonna grab a thigh, and I'm gonna immediately grab a little bit of breast meat.
Are you a cranberry sauce guy?
I am, and I'm a weird cranberry. I like.
By the way, why?
why wasn't this our whole episode?
I think it's
What were we
hilarious
doing?
that
That's why we
cranberry
need a
sauce. I
producer.
think it's hilarious that
I
cranberry
like it
sauce.
out of the can.
Yeah, that it keeps that shape. And you know what? It's
I
good.
want that.
It's really good.
And it tells you the ribs in the can tell you how much to slice.
Wait, what?
Yeah, so when you pop it out of the can, every rib in the can is a slice.
You're lying.
I'm gonna do it on
That's
the.
a thing.
Yeah, that's not how my
I
family
thought you
did.
just.
At least
I thought you just because our family they
No.
just put the thing in the thing and you just use
No,
a
you get-
spoon.
But you put that little can shaped thing in there, and
You
then
don't just use a spoon.
no,
You take a slice.
we take a butter knife and the rib because it like
That's
models the
weird.
rib in the
That's
can.
weird. That's like taking a jar of jelly and using a knife.
Yeah, but it works so good.
I wonder if you could freeze dry jelly.
We'll have to find out next episode. But I want to say this:
Freeze
there
dry
is
stuffing.
now that
Now I know what I'm doing.
could be good.
I know.
Now before we leave this episode,
You have to finish this hot sauce in one shot.
absolutely not. Before we leave
Your
this
finger's
episode,
still orange from that.
yeah, I know.
That's how hot this
I was
is.
gonna say my finger's still.
Shots Lost, please sponsor us.
Before we leave this episode, there is a possibility that there might be a small live episode coming your guys' way for real Thanksgiving. So by the time you guys are getting this episode from us, it is going to be Thanksgiving, but we might do something live that ends up on our Patreon. So we are building up our Patreon, but if there was ever an opportunity that you were going to jump in and make this your first time offer, this might be it. So
Me,
I did the hot sauce.
Yeah. So without Goose, we still had a great episode. We love you guys. My name is Ted.
My name is Dave.
This is Non-Professional Development. Please catch us anywhere you get your podcasts, whether it's Spotify, whether it's Apple, whether it's YouTube, Instagram. Check us out on Instagram.
the meta.
All our socials. And please, if you are watching, check us out on YouTube. Smash that like button. Smash that subscribe button. We will see you guys next week, I think.
Yeah.
And this is Non-Professional Development. Catch you next week.
Boom.